Hey guys, and welcome back. It has been a long time since I've posted on my channel, and the reason for it is, well, basically when January hit, I was like, I had a schedule and I had videos filmed and I was ready to go. I knew I kind of slacked off a bit towards the end of last year, but then my laptop charger broke and it started smoking and sparking, so I had to order a new laptop charger. And it took forever to get to my house, so I haven't had a computer to edit on for the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So that is why I haven't really posted in January at all. It's really annoying because I had these videos filmed and I wanted to do Foundation February in February, which is what I always do every year. But now I don't think I can do that because I want to get my January videos out. All this to say is I have a bunch of videos that I've already filmed and I'm going to edit them and get them out for you guys as soon as I can. They are a little outdated now because I filmed them at the beginning of January, but I still figured I might as well edit and post them. And then instead of doing a whole month of foundation videos, I think I'm just going to do 1 week. But yeah, that's where I've been for the last month. January has been the longest month of the year. Well, it's the only month of the year so far, but it's been a very, very long month and it felt like it was never ending. Just so glad it's February now, and it feels like it's been a long time since I chatted with you guys. But hopefully moving forward, we will have no more problems. I feel like everything I owned this year broke. My laptop broke, and then my charger broke, and it's just been a series of me not being able to edit and post on YouTube. I think I'm back now. Thank you guys for watching this one, and let's just jump right into my January favorites. I don't know about you guys, but January is an absolutely terrible month. I hate January. Starting, I guess, with a makeup product, and this is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Stretch and Strengthen Mascara. I have it in very black. I'm wearing it on my eyes right now. I am trying to stick to a one mascara every 3 months schedule, which I know is what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to use a mascara for longer than 3 months, but before this I was super bad at it, so now I'm trying to keep myself on track. So I decided to pick this one up when I was at the drugstore because I saw it and it looked new and I really, really like it. I tend to like CoverGirl mascaras. I feel like they do a pretty decent job at them and they're not too expensive like Maybelline or L'Oreal. So I have no complaints about this one. It doesn't flake on my lashes. It doesn't really make them super voluminous or long, but it's nice because it's super natural looking and you can wear it on days when you have very little makeup on and it doesn't look clumpy or ridiculous on your lashes. So just been really enjoying this one. It is also 9 o'clock at night because I wanted to film this video earlier, but then the stupid fire alarm in my building went off and it was going off forever, and then it took forever for the firemen to leave, and it was just a long evening so far, so I'm actually really tired. I have a new perfume that I was really loving in the month of January. This is Burberry London. Even this cloth packaging, well, it's wrapped in a cloth. I don't really think I like that. I feel like it's kind of gross to have cloth on the bottle. This smells super nice. I'm wearing it on my skin today. It reminds me of an office, I guess. It smells very professional, professional businesswoman. That's kind of what I get from this. It's not super strong, but it is long lasting, which is nice. It'll last the whole day on me. I know I'm working from home right now, but I still like to wear perfume even though no one sees me all day, just because it makes me feel better about myself. And I really like this one. It was kind of just what I was looking for January. I got kind of tired of my warmer, sweeter scents, and I wanted something that was maybe still sweet but more classy and less kind of wintry. Well, even though it is still winter. I don't know what I was looking for, but I was basically looking for something like Burberry London, and I love the scent. I've been wearing it so much lately. And another perfume actually that I picked up I always like to try out too when I'm buying a perfume. I always end up buying one size and then one small size. So I picked up Lancome's La Vie Belle, which I really love as well. I just got the little size and this smells so good. I want to get this in a bigger size. I feel like this is a scent that I would love to wear just every day. It is an all season type of perfume. It is sweet, but I don't find it overpowering. I think I read some of the comments and they're like, this is super sweet and way too strong, but I actually don't mind it. I don't think it's that sweet. I really like it. I think it smells very classy and elegant, and it is not as businessy as Burberry. Still kind of has that feminine, elegant side to it, which I really like. I haven't been wearing this one as much as Burberry. I think I like Burberry London a bit better, but I think as we head into spring and like March, maybe even February, March, I'm going to be wearing this one more because I think it's a nice February scent for like Heart Month and Valentine's Day and everything. It's a very like sweet, gentle, feminine scent. Another favorite this month, which is a little bit different to talk about for me, but it is a planner. I always get a new planner at the start of every year. I buy them from Chapters Indigo. I've never really found a brand that I particularly like, so I went with this one, which is Fringe. I actually think I like the brand Hobry better, which is what I had last year for 2021. This one's nice though because it has these like pockets, so if you need to pop things into the pockets, you can. It's a 12-month calendar, so you have all your tabs, and it has space to write on each day, which I really like because I need to have like the day, like the space per day, because I have a to-do list like every single day that I like to check off as I get things done. So I need to have that space. It also has this cool tab at the front, which I really like. I kind of made my own last year, but this is perfect because it has like monthly goals, monthly birthdays, anniversaries, any notes, and monthly to-dos. And I always have like a monthly to-do list. I love to-do lists. So I have like a daily to-do list and then a monthly to-do list. And it has the calendar spread as well. I don't tend to use these that often. I think if I like need a spread, I just look at my phone, but it's nice to know what's in there. And yeah, that is my calendar. And I do love a good planner. And then before I get into my like palette of the month and foundation of the month, I watched 2 shows. I might have watched 3 shows this month, but I don't know which ones I've talked about. I think I mentioned Emily in Paris and The Witcher, but I also watched Ozark season 4 part 1, and I watched Schitt's Creek, like all of it, like every season. I just binged it in like a week. I really liked Ozark. Definitely a bit of a build-up season, so if you've seen it already, let me know what you thought. But I don't want to do any spoilers just in case. It did feel a little bit like a suspense building season, and not a lot happened, but like nothing that was so, I don't know, it didn't feel like season 3. This season just felt like it was building up to part 2, which I don't know when part 2 is coming out. I hope it comes out soon. I almost wish I had waited and then just watched part 1 and part 2 all in a row, because now I feel like I've got everything like built up in my head, and now I have to wait until they release part 2. But it's still good. Ozark is such an exciting show. I really like it, and I feel like it's so well done, and the acting is really good too. By the way, my hands have been, I don't know if I was allergic to something, but my hands have been, it's so gross, but they're so inflamed. Like you can see it's like they're super red, and they're all peeling and everything. And I keep using hand cream because I'm like, I don't know why my hands are so dry and why they're peeling. I don't know what's going on and what's wrong with my hands. If you guys have tips for super dry hands, let me know. They're not blistering, they're just like the skin is peeling, and they were so itchy for the longest time. Like I hope it's not eczema or anything, but my hands, I went to bed one night and I kept waking up because my palms were so itchy, and then literally the next day they were peeling. And they haven't stopped. It's been like a week. So, no, a week and a half even. Super gross and unpleasant, and probably too much information to share on YouTube. But moving on, I had a palette of the month, which actually I also really liked. And it's Tuxedo from XX Revolution. The color story isn't that exciting, but it's such a good formula. The mattes are amazing. The metallics in here are so soft and buttery and smooth. And I just really like this palette. If I was making an order off Revolution Beauty, I would totally buy another one of these palettes. I feel like none of the other color stories interested me as much, which is why I only bought this one. But if there is one of their palettes that I like, I would totally purchase another one because the formula is so good. And I would totally recommend it, especially if you are into neutrals. Or cool tones. This is a great affordable option to find, and the packaging is lovely as well. It's like velvet and soft. And then I had 3 base products of the month, but I only wanted to talk about one because it was really the only one that I wore and actually liked. Well, I like all 3, but this was the only one that I actually wore. And it's the Aqua-surance Compact Foundation from JCat Beauty, and I'm wearing this one actually on my face today. I look really awful right now. I'm going through some health problems, first of all. That was also what's happening to me in January, and not the only reason. Obviously, the laptop charger was the main reason why I wasn't on YouTube, but then I was also going through some health problems, and also I started a new job, which meant that I was quite a bit busier than normal. So I think I was just so tired after work that I never even wanted to film or do anything. But also, I look like a mess today. I don't have a lot of makeup on, and Anyway, I do have this on my skin though, because I needed to put something on my skin, and it is in the shade Natural. I really like this powder foundation. It has such good coverage for a powder, and it is long wearing as well. I do think it looks a little bit too matte on my skin for winter. It can look a little bit dry, I guess, on the skin. You definitely need to apply some type of spray after, like a finishing spray or a setting spray, to help it look less dry. I think I would actually prefer it in the spring or the summer, honestly, when my skin is not as dry. But the coverage is amazing. The longevity of it is really good as well. And there are days when I am just running out the door really quick, and instead of putting concealer, I will just dab some of this on. I don't wear a ton of makeup lately. Like, I really haven't worn much makeup at all this January, but on the rare times that I have, like 3 times this month, I've popped on that powder foundation because it is a really good product. Oh, I didn't even talk about Schitt's Creek. I mentioned that I watched it, and then I didn't talk about it, and I only talked about Ozark. But oh my gosh, Schitt's Creek, I don't know why it took me so long to watch that show. I loved it. I watched it so quickly. Like, I just binged all 6 seasons, and there were parts of it that were so cringy. I think the beginning was like super cringy, but overall I thought it was a really heartwarming, funny, like easy to watch show. I was looking for something with like ridiculous outfits and a ridiculous lifestyle, and Schitt's Creek kind of just fit it. I think I was looking for that because of Emily in Paris, and I needed to fill that void, and then I landed on Schitt's Creek, and I'm really glad I did because I thought it was well worth the watch. It had a lot of really great characters, and you just really ended up liking the family. Like, they really grew on you. So loved it. I can't believe it's taken me so long to watch that one. And the last thing that I want to talk about were just the books that I read in January. The first one is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adam. This is such a weird little book, but I actually really liked it. I got it for Christmas, and I read it in like the first week of January. It is science fiction, and it's honestly a little bit tricky to follow. I had to reread a couple things and try and figure out what was going on, but I did really like it. I kind of tempted to read the other 4 books in the series. This is the first one. I think there's 5 books in total, but I don't know if I fully want to commit to all 5. It was a really interesting read, and I do feel like I've also seen the movie with Martin Freeman, but I didn't really like the movie, or I only saw like a bit of it playing on TV one time, and I didn't like it, so I kind of want to rewatch that. If you're into science fiction, I think this is a great option to read. An odd book, but I did enjoy it. So that was the first book. And the second book that I read this month was The Idiot by Elif Batuman. I don't know. This is actually my friend's copy, so I got to return it to her. This is about a girl in her first year of university. She's at Harvard. It's a book where nothing really happens. Like, you basically follow her from day 1 of university through the summer after her first year. It's kind of just like that snapshot of her life, and you don't get any like pre-story, and you don't get, it just ends. Like, nothing really happens at the end because it just stops. Like, the storytelling stops, and you don't know what happens after. So it's a very weird book. Like, I don't know if I liked it or not. The main character, I felt like she was frustrating at some points as well, because she just didn't really do anything. She kind of just like participated in life and like didn't really do anything. I don't really know how to explain it. So I don't know, it was just like a strange book. I did like the writing. Like, I felt like the writing style was definitely right up my alley, but I just couldn't figure out, like, I don't know, I just don't think I enjoyed it that much. And it was totally a different experience from what I had at university. I don't know if it's just because it's in America, and like maybe their university experience was a lot different from mine, but I don't know, I can never really relate to these Americans going to university because it just feels so different from my time at school. But anyway, that is everything. Sorry if this video was kind of all over the place, Like I said, it's been a while since I've sat down and filmed. Like I said, I have some videos that I filmed in January that I'm going to need to edit and post in February, so they won't totally make sense, but I still want to get them out for you guys. And then maybe towards the end of February, I'm going to post Foundation February. Again, sorry for my absence on YouTube, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am back, and hopefully I will not have to take another hiatus for a while. Thank you guys as always for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more videos, and I'll see you in my next one.